Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
For Carolina.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Panthers.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off-play action, Newton. It's caught inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Carolina.
They fake the give. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, black 25. Okay, just like that, just like that. Mark check 33, 33. Pick it up, pick it up.
Following the interception, Winston. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
By the Panthers.
So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st down.
Let's go, D.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
On first and 10, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
McCaffrey. Antoine Winfield on the tackle.
After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Panthers 9, Buccaneers 0.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards. Brings up.
They snap it to Newton. Rolling to. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Complete.
Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Panthers 16-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up third down.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Makes the score Panthers 16, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Panther first down.
Play action. It's Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 20. Bring it in. We got it. Hey, alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Newton. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing is Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
A turnover on downs.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A final shot before the break. Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of you guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
His throw incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jameis again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to keep it here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Carolina.
McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. First down, Panthers.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35.
To Curtis.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And a Panther first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We have the game to you.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. the play fake. Newton, he'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Here's Newton, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
24, Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LRDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The carry for Carolina. Devin White on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Buccaneers 15.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton sliding out of the pocket. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Jameis now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Prime.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Christian McCaffrey. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, big series right here.
Newton. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Newton to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 34. Buccaneers 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, McCaffrey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his target. That's more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Panthers 41, Buccaneers 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 33, 33, double, easy.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play action now, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the 30-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. One last shot now for Winston. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the 4th quarter. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Score Panthers 41.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew.